Shops say that lower graded insurance companies tend to have less experienced claims personnel, push shops to install used or lower quality parts, don't encourage the use of automaker recommended repair procedures, and are slow to respond to shops' requests for reviews, and thus increase the time it takes to complete the repairs for a consumer. We go through this stuff every day, all day long. The people that aren't on the honor roll list are not going to pay your claim.
Yeah.
Not fully. They are not going to repair your vehicle fully. You look at Travelers, for instance, and State Farm's right in there with them. They will not pay to look up OEM procedures, which means they don't encourage your vehicle to be repaired properly.
Right.
In fact, they go as far as to say we're not going to pay for that.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Airing of Grievances. I'm Eric Reamer, and that's Robert Grieve, and we are thankful that you are here with us today. If this is your first time joining us, we appreciate you. We'd appreciate it if you would give us a big thumbs up. That would be amazing. We'd love it when YouTube sees that lots of people give thumbs up, and so go ahead and do that now if you would, please. That'd be awesome. And if you're one of our regular viewers or regular family, we sure appreciate you for being here as well. Do like you always do. Make sure you click the subscribe button and share this with your friends and family. Robert, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. My dear friends, happy Saturday to you. Special happy Saturday to Ken from the East Coast, who is one of our loyal listeners. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Sent us a vehicle that his guest moved out here and needed the services, so now they're here with us. So thank you for that, Ken. Really appreciate it.
We genuinely appreciate your trust in the process here at Nylund. We're so grateful. All right, so Rob, we're gonna take a journey today, and it starts off with a report.
Yes, it does.
What you got?
Well, we have the 2023 Insurer Report Card to talk about.
The Insurer Report Card. Now, we've talked about this report in past episodes.
We have.
But this one's brand new, come out on hot off the press.
Hot off the press. Special shout out to John Yoswick, who puts this out from the Crash Network. Yep.
I'll put a link to Crash Network, not only right here, but also down below in the description box.
And, this has been going on, I think, 5 years or so. It's complex. He does a lot of research. I mean, where these insurance companies actually write policies. I mean, it's very, very thorough. And the survey is filled out by body shops across the United States.
Okay.
And I think there's like over 1,000 of them, if I'm not
mistaken. I think 1,028 body shops responded to this survey. So, like anything else, there's winners and losers. I just want to go over the premise. There was one question asked, and it's rate all these insurance companies, which I want to say there was 87, I think. 87 insurers that got rated by a little over 1,000 shops across the United States. Yep. And which is good, because these names, some of them are in every state. Some of them are only in, a state or a small region, if you will. Mm-hmm. But there's different experiences. In the Carolinas compared to Colorado, compared to New York, compared to California, and these insurers are all rated by these people all across the U.S. So it's a great depiction. Okay. But the Insurer Report Card offers a unique perspective.
Crash Network asks body shops to grade insurance companies they work with based on one question. How well does this company's claim handling policies, attitude, and payment practices ensure quality repairs and consumer services for motorists? How well do they take care of the guest?
Yeah.
There's the question.
All right.
And so, and it's a reasonable question.
I think it's an important question.
So, let's see. And as you're filling out this, as a shop's filling this out, they can add commentary.
Sure.
And you have commentary like, in my opinion, Chubb is the only insurance company that consistently cares about consumer safety first and foremost. And that's from a body shop foreman in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And Erie cares about its customers and tries to do the right thing, a survey respondent from Virginia says.
Okay.
And when you start to get those types of comments from a repairer, that's more than a balance sheet item. That's a feeling.
You bet. And these guys have, the first one has 27 years experience. They know what they're talking about.
They've been doing this a long time. And the thing about, and many people ask us who to go with, and we always get them to the right people to get the right insurance for them. Not always exactly the same company, but we get them where they need to get.
Sure.
Because everybody's situation is a little bit different.
Of course it is.
All right? May not have a house.
If
you may rent.
If you don't have a house, a nice house, or some serious equity, some of these policies won't apply to you.
You're right. Yeah. So, let's see, what else? In another paragraph, it starts out with, conversely, and this is about the lower graded insurers, this is going to be important. Conversely, shops say that lower graded insurance companies tend to have less experienced claims personnel, push shops to install used or lower quality parts, don't encourage the use of automaker recommended repair procedures, and are slow to respond to shops' requests for reviews, and thus increase the time it takes to complete the repairs for a consumer. We go through this stuff every day, all day long.
Not only that,
with these lower graded insurers.
We have a long list of videos that explain the process and the pain to you when these things happen. And it's funny because you tend to see some of these lower graded insurers try to switch the story and blame us.
Yeah, they're very good at it. The bait and switch.
Right. And of course you're stuck in the middle and you don't know who to trust. Well, here you know who to trust, and now we've got over 1,000 shops responding to the same issue. So all right.
So interestingly enough, your insurance company may not have made the honor roll. The honor roll is rated a B or higher.
Oh, so this is like grades we got in school.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So
a B or higher.
A B or higher. If you got a B minus, you didn't make it.
Okay. Well, that's reasonable for an honor roll.
And there was, I think 29 insurance companies that hit the honor roll. So congratulations to you 29 insurance companies.
Absolutely.
We're going to be calling out a few of them, not all of them.
All right.
But we have a little block here that talks about the 10 largest insurers.
Yeah.
Only one of the 10 largest auto insurance in the country, American Family, scored higher than the national average of 599, that was the average, and earned a C+.
Whoa.
That's the only one out of the top 10 insurers
that earned a C+. That's not on the honor roll.
That's not on it. No, nowhere near none of the top 10 insurers are on the honor roll. The donut. None of them.
Let's play that back again.
None of the top 10 insurers. None of the top 10 insurers. None of the top 10 insurers are on the honor roll. So, Travelers got a C plus last year and saw its grade decline. That's consistent with what I'm seeing. They are horrific here in Colorado.
Yeah.
Horrific. I've showed you some of the emails, and they're rude and
brazen.
Yeah.
The disrespect coming out of leadership.
It's crazy. Allstate earned the lowest grade among the top 10 largest insurers with a D plus.
Wow.
And also State Farm grade rebounded a bit this year after falling in 2022, but still remained below the average. USAA and Liberty Mutual saw their grades decline. They're horrible.
Yeah. Are you the possessor of policies from any of these companies? Because set your expectations appropriately.
So American Family got a C plus, Travelers got a C, Nationwide got a C, State Farm got a C, Progressive got a C, Farmers Insurance got a C, USAA got a C minus. Those are the ones that protect our military, right?
That's disrespectful.
Geico got a C minus. Liberty Mutual got a D plus. That's Liberty Mutual Safeco, D plus, and Allstate got a D plus. Those are your top 10 largest insurers in America. So do you have a policy of one of these people?
Right. And I think, Rob, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's also a list of the people that probably pay the most for advertising.
You see them on TV a lot.
All the time.
You see them on TV a lot.
Wow.
Just going through here. So on our top 29,
yep.
Number 2 is Chubb, which we congratulate you, Chubb, that you're used to being in these top numbers, and you've earned it. You do a great job. They truly care about their guest. Their cars go to the front of the line here and probably other places also, because there's no nonsense. They just want the car fixed properly.
They just take care of the job.
Fix the car properly.
Yeah. And they've got a big swath of coverage across the U.S.
They do.
Well.
They have a very, very large. In 5th place is Acuity Insurance with a B plus. Another very, very good insurance company. We encourage you to look at them as well.
Okay.
12, Amica. Everybody that knows me and knows our videos knows I care deeply about Amica. They're number 12th with a B.
Yep.
Pure Insurance, also a B at 15. Excellent insurance and a lot of coverage across the United States.
Yep.
Auto Owners is 16 with a B. And I like Auto Owners, but they run hot and cold. It's not consistent, their claims handling. It all depends on who you get on the phone.
I see.
And while it's a good company, I'm not raving about them just simply because they're not consistent.
Yeah.
When you need them the most.
And that's just it. When you need them the most, you do need a consistent experience, and that experience should be honor roll quality.
Yep.
So, all right.
Mutual of Anna Claus is another great company, but very regional.
Okay.
Very, very regional. They don't write here, and those are the people that we do business with on a normal basis.
Okay.
Here, and those are the ones that made the honor roll.
That's a B or higher.
Right.
Okay.
So what places do we have? 90?
They're 87.
87.
Yeah, 87 insurers were graded.
Okay. So down to number 41,
Okay.
which is right around middle.
Yeah.
Right? With a B minus.
Okay.
CSAA, which is AAA.
Oh, okay.
And the AAA policy is broken up into regionals. It's a similar policy, but because of states, the way they want their policies written, there's AAA. This is Northern California. Another one could be AAA Texas or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised because CSAA usually does a pretty decent job here. They've got some good people. They're at the 41 spot with a B minus. Let's go. Oh, here we are. 53.
All right.
Well below the average. American Family. 55. MetLife. I wouldn't have given them that high a grade, but okay.
I'm sorry if you like Snoopy.
We're getting close to the bottom here. 58, the Hartford. 60, Travelers. They belong on the bottom of the list as far as Colorado goes. I have to say this about them. If I'm dealing with them nationally, so like you use the app, you take pictures, it goes to the national place,
Yeah.
and we're going through that process,
Yeah.
they're much better than if the claim is getting handled here in Colorado.
Oh.
And it's unfortunate for Travelers, but they get an F in my book.
Well, and we have the documentation to prove that experience.
Yeah.
So
They're horrific.
It's bad.
Nationwide, number 63, and I'm kind of picking the ones that you would recognize the name.
Sure.
State Farm, 69, out of how many?
87.
69.
Jake,
Yeah,
what are you wearing?
yeah.
It looks like egg on the face.
Right behind them is Progressive at number 70. Sure, you must have seen their commercials here and there.
Jake and Flo are not doing so well today.
No. Right behind them in 71 is Farmers Insurance. They run hot and cold. What they're going to do, more cold than hot. 74 USAA, 76
Out of 87.
out of 87.
Yeah.
Geico. 78 Liberty Mutual Safeco. So sorry.
I
So
have,
sorry.
I have Safeco. Not for long.
79 is E-Insurance, which is an Allstate company, by
Esurance.
the way. Esurance.
Esurance, yep.
D+. Down to 83, Allstate with a D+.
Wow.
And, the General is at 86 and Loya is at 87.
Whew.
And Loya got the lowest score of an F.
You get what you pay for in many cases, but you also get what you sign up for.
Mm-hmm.
And the big pitch in the advertising world is pay as little as possible.
And you will get as little as possible.
You get as little as possible.
Yeah, you'll get as little as possible. The people that aren't on the honor roll list are not going to pay your claim.
Yeah.
Not fully. They are not going to repair your vehicle fully. You look at Travelers, for instance, and State Farm's right in there with them. They will not pay to look up OEM procedures, which means they don't encourage your vehicle to be repaired properly.
Right.
In fact, they go as far as to say we're not going to pay for that. And it was interesting with Travelers. They said we're not going to pay for you to look up OEM procedures, but if you want to do this process, send us the OEM procedures.
So it sounds to me like they want you to pay to get those procedures,
To give
so
them
that
the
they don't have
information.
to have the insurance, so they can deny it.
Yeah, that's who you insure with is really, really critical when you need them.
Yeah.
It's like a parachute. You want it to work when you pull the cord. Otherwise,
Yes.
why jump out with it?
It's a good analogy.
Anyway,
Well,
I had to share this. It's very accurate.
and you were probably affected by it, because the top 10 insurers are the top 10 because of their marketing and their spin on things, but they're in the bottom.
They're in the top
percentage.
10 of
Size.
policy.
Right.
Yeah, of having policies and money.
Right.
But they don't go anywhere near the top 10 in quality.
All right.
And when you need them, you expect them to be there.
100%.
So, anyway, that's what we have for today.
That's a lot. And you will help us if you will put a comment with your experience with your insurer.
Yeah, and if you're a shop, who's your favorite to deal with put your shop in your state.
Absolutely.
Who's your favorites?
We'll make a little poll of our own.
Yeah.
And
have some fun with it.
In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind, would you just simply copy the link or hit the share button and send this off to your social media? That helps other people become aware of it. The more people who view these videos, the more YouTube will share these videos with other people. And we think this matters, knowing who you should have and who you shouldn't have. I mentioned, I have Safeco, but not for long, because I use Safeco because they had a writer for the type of service that I provide.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. You have to figure out who's going to provide, what you need.
Yeah, but when you need it, they better come through.
Yeah.
All right, Rob. Thank you, brother. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you, my dear friends. Happy Saturday to you. Have an amazing week.